I know some folks are thinking, where should I go in the future? I want to say I love Jai County. This is my 5th year there. I live in Chiayi City, love Chiayi City. I judge places in Taiwan by are they accessible to the HSR and how many Starbucks that they have. Chiayi City and county has about 5 or 6. We have a theater, Showtime. I live a 5-minute walk from Costco and about a 10-minute walk from a Starbucks. So I'm extremely happy living in Chiayi City. I commute to my 2 schools. This is the view I pass when I go to lunch. And I drive a scooter about 30-35 minutes to work and back home each way. So the commute is a difficulty. Being an FET, and if I was a first-year person, I wouldn't be successful. I mean, trying to get around from the 2 locations, it would just be too difficult. So I recommend if you are settled and you want to experience working in the counties, great. But you have to have a car or a scooter to be able to get around. One of my schools is Minghe Elementary School. If you like persimmons in Taiwan, there's a real good chance that they come from near Fanlu. And the persimmons is sort of the mascot of the school. Minghe also has beautiful butterfly gardens. And just walking around the campus, I'm surrounded by butterflies. If you ever go to Showtime and they show that little video about the butterfly resort, that's like my school 3 days a week. And here's Minghe. In terms of attendance and the numbers, there's 214 students. And if you notice, grade 1, 27 compared to grade 6, 41. So yes, the population is going down. Nice people, really like them. They, for Teachers Day, drew this photo. Oh, wait, go backwards. Drew this photo. There we go. Illustration of me. I think they did a nice job capturing my true inner self. Here I am at my office. When I first came to the school, I was the first foreign teacher there in the counties. You're there for 2 years at a school, and then they, if you want, move you to a different place. So these girls were very interested, very excited, wanted to get to know the foreigner. So they dropped by my desk for a little chat. Here I am at, this is the first day I'm there in the summertime. And it's like, oh, look, we've got a foreign teacher. Oh, let's take a photo. So, at Minghe, my English classrooms, I teach grade 3, 4, 5, and 6. And we use Hello Kids. I know some of you also use those. I'm there 3 days a week, Monday through Wednesday. I teach 11 periods, 40-minute classes. Monday's my planning day, and each grade has 2 classes. Tuesdays is my interesting day, and by that I mean I also teach a visiting school. There's a really small school called Naywong, and Naywong has under 40 kids. And at some point, Naywong may stop being a school. So they visit Minghe on Tuesdays for art, PE, dance, and English with James. So they are rolled into some of my English classes. One of my 3rd grade, one of my 4th grade, one of my 5th grade, one of my 6th grade classes. One of the challenges is they use a different textbook. So I have visiting kids who I'm not teaching the same material, or they're not learning the same material at their home school. The other thing about my schedule is I'm an add-on. Most kids have English twice a week. My kids kids have English 3 times a week. And on Wednesday afternoons, I teach 3 clubs. A grade 1 and 2 club, a grade 3, 4, and a grade 5 and 6 club. They get English 4 times a week. So one of my challenges is coming up with material for the students that are visiting that may be on a completely different section of the textbook. If you haven't noticed, grade 3, grade 4, grade 5, they all pretty much learn the same thing, maybe a few different vocabulary words. It just may be at a different point of the year. So that's one of my challenges. Okay, so here I am at Minghe, and we do lots of different things. Because they're using different textbooks, maybe I'll use a picture book. Hungry Caterpillar, great for food. Thompson, my co-teacher, he likes to play games and activities, and also likes to sing. Here I'm outside with the students. The songs in the book, Thompson loves the songs. Thompson has taught me use these songs, get the kids singing, put actions with them, have the boys sing to the girls sing to the boys, have them sing for competitions. And also I do a lot of flashcard activities. Some of the front there, the girls are, and the boys are singing. Created a board game. If you haven't started using games, I know Victoria used and handed out some games. Board games are a great tool. There's a whole movement, I guess I would call it, or philosophy, using board games, card games in the classroom. If you get a chance, go to a workshop on board games, great stuff. I did this, and I made these dice, that's why they look so professional, as random sentence generators. Assigned one student to be the doctor, one student to be the patient. They would roll the die and come up with sentence patterns, pair off the kids in group, and they would try to keep track of how many times that they used a different combination. So, getting kids to practice. My goal as a teacher is for the kids to have fun. I want them to enjoy class. I want them to speak to me, and I want to talk to them. I try to talk to every kid in the classroom at some point during each class. So this was a nice activity that I did. It can be incorporated a lot of different ways. You're basically just taking 2 elements and matching, so you can have, red pencils and blue erasers, or how's the weather. So, all right. I'm also at Lumen Elementary in Juchi Township, and Lumen's known for the famous Santa deer. Actually, that's from a lantern festival. That's outside the school, and I honestly don't know the story behind it. It frightens me. I think it's the kind of thing that would give children nightmares. Because it actually looks like Santa came down from the mountain and merged with a deer and slew it. And all right. Lumen has 136 kids. So this Minghe is my big school. Lumen's my small school. This is the entire school. These are all the kids out for a flag raising ceremony. My schedule there, I'm there Thursdays and Fridays. I teach 9 periods a week. At Lumen, I use 4 different textbooks. So, and none of the textbooks that I use at Minghe. The thing about my schedule is I may come up with a really great weather lesson, but the most I'm going to teach you is probably twice in 1 week, and maybe once. At Lumen, I communicate with the teacher, Julia. She teaches them on Tuesdays. She's a part-time teacher, and whatever she covers, she'll send me a line message saying, James, I did pages for grade 3, 4, and 5. You need to do pages 6 and 7. And so she tells me what I'm teaching for Thursday, and then on Friday I'm there by myself with the kids. So yes, I have a beautiful classroom.
Air conditioning.
Not air conditioned. I'm timing them. You know, they have to ask the next person, what's your name? And I'm trying to see if they get faster and faster. Repetition, build fluency. Hello song. I saw, maybe you had the hello song. Love the hello song. Have kids who, how are you? I'm fine, thank you. And you? How are you? I'm fine, thank you. And you? How are you? I'm fine, thank you. The hello song introduces different answers. Hello, hello, hello. How are you? I'm good. I'm great. I'm wonderful. You gotta have the actions. I'm tired. I'm hungry. I'm not so good. Oh, yes. Now so when I ask these kids, how are you? I'm not so good. Why? No, why? Wait. Not no why. We say no reason. Teachable moment. So yes, we're doing the hello song and the actions. Do you like cake? Writing responses on whiteboards. I made the suggestion with one of the principals my first week. What's your expectations? I said, hey, it might be nice if we had whiteboards for the kids to, practice writing. If you do a whole a verbal response for a question, some kids in the back kind of hide. They don't answer. They just sort of, and you think, oh, they got it. If they're writing the answer, they have to actually write it. Even if they're copying, they're still practicing writing. So I said to one of the principals, it might be nice if we had whiteboards. Next week, oh, James, your whiteboards are here. I'm like, really? Don't remember asking for them. It was a suggestion. Then I go to the other school. Oh, James, your whiteboards will be here on Monday. I gotta be careful what I say. So, went over the vocabulary. Then PowerPoint, do you like cake? Looking for the sentence pattern, yes I do, no I don't. And, I like cakes. And here, let's see, somebody, of course, like, yes, I do. I like cake, like 1,000,000%. That's okay. How old are you? I do a lot of flashcard games. Here's one. How old are you? I'm so many years old. They have to, if they want the square, they have to say, I'm 4 years old. Then they get the X or the O. My name's up on top because A had the X's, B had the O's. Two different teams. If it was tie, I won. When you play games in my classroom, if you win, you get to do the happy song. Okay, I want to volunteer. Anybody feel brave today? Who's brave, or should I recruit somebody?
I'm brave.
Oh yeah.
No.
Who's brave? Okay, come on.
Now,
Abraham. Will do this.
do it.
Abraham. Okay, so I don't do points or anything. I'm not that organized, to be honest. But I'll do the happy song. So the happy song are for the winners. Okay. So when we win, we're happy. So hands up, and we're gonna do happy, happy, happy.
Happy, happy, happy.
I'm so happy.
I'm so happy.
Happy, happy, happy.
Happy, happy, happy.
I'm so happy.
I'm so happy.
Okay, now Abraham, if you lose, come back. Because the losers also get to do. Okay, if you lose, you're not happy, right? What are you?
Sad.
So we're not going to be like this. We're going to be like this. Sad, sad, sad.
Sad, sad, sad.
I'm so sad.
I'm so sad.
All right. So here's thank you very much. So here's the game. Lots of flashcard games. Love. I also feel a big responsibility to teach culture, and like to use artwork. Van is a wonderful inspiration for that. So yeah, it's great to teach the vocabulary word. Mask, Halloween, but also nice to have the kids actually make masks, wear masks, do that. Monster bookmarks and mummies, Munayi. From my English Village background, wanted to do role play. So a lot of food lessons. So we did a restaurant, used the flashcards, created a dialogue, different dialogues, had them work in groups. A little bit here about my pairing. Activity like this. First time I do it, I'm going to have the students in groups of 2. Why? If you see up here, I've got 4 kids. 2 people working behind the counter, 2 customers. That takes 4 kids that are in front of the room. this is keep talking, right? I know. That's 4 kids in front of the room. Of those 4, hopefully, I have at least one strong student, and they can help the other 3. Plus, if I've got a classroom of 20 kids, if I've got them working 4 at a time, then I have fewer kids who are just observers. So I like to do that pairing, at least to introduce the first day. Not a spelling test. I've got flashcards on the board. I got 5 minutes left. What can I do? So I came up with this activity where they spell. And all the answers are on there. That's why I call it's not a test. But I'll say cookie. Now here we've got cookie and we've got cookie, so there's 2 different ones. And the kids are spelling the word, and if they don't know, all they have to do is just look up what they're writing. So, Merry Christmas. We did reindeer and snowflakes. Reindeer, opportunity to teach hand, hands, foot, nose, eyes. Always look for a way to incorporate the vocabulary. Oh, that's not me. There we go. 1 card, Uno. I know, keep talking, I will. This is a great activity. Grade 3, they're doing colors and they're doing numbers. You know, your birthday. And because I'm the extra class, and we spend 3 weeks on colors and we spend 3 weeks on numbers, so I decided to do Uno, and I call it 1 card. Not my idea, stole it from the internet. You can look up using Uno for ESL. They have to say the color and the number. I took out the +2 card, so it's, yellow 2, blue 2, blue 7. Hands on, and they're practicing. And because we're not Spanish class, they have to say 1 card. So, and they help each other. They help each other, so it's a really nice activity. Okay, cups. And I'll finish with this. End of the year, what do? They've already had their exams, so cups. Working on right and left. To stack cups successfully, you need to be able to do right, left, lots of review. So teach it on, in, beside, up, down. If you haven't used the word beside in your classroom instead of next and you want to chuckle, say the word beside. Or say you put the 2 cups side by side. Because in Chinese, side is a funny word.
How funny?
Okay, it's like a shit.
Yes. Yes. This activity
means
Um,
no shirt.
yeah.
So like Saito
The
is.
side is Taiwanese, actually.
Oh, side.
It's not Chinese,
Okay.
it's Taiwanese.
Okay. Sorry. Anyways, so I learned that. This really nice activity. You can buy a set of cups anywhere, 12 cups anywhere from 150 NT to 300 NT.
I need to pee, James.
Go pee. I'll keep talking. No, seriously, this is a fun activity, and in doing this, first introduce it, then the next class is one of those follow-up activities, and you can have the kids race. And whenever they race, I'm teaching them encouraging things like go, 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 faster, 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 quickly, quickly, quickly. You can do it. That's okay because they're on teams. So, all right. I worked with some really awesome, great people, and I'm very lucky, very happy where I am. I try to do, one of my friends says my classes are like games with James. So I try to make my lessons fun, interactive. So, okay, go Pete.
All right, well, that was a great presentation.